Here we are! Hey friends of the night! Once again, Divinity Original Sin 2, cause lots of you asked for that, for another or a new Divinity Original Sin 2 game and stream, and since it is such an amazing game, I'm really looking forward to that, and of course I'm happy to oblige. Yeah, if you want to check that out, I actually started my channel with Divinity Original Sin 2 back in February, but yeah, just such a great game, so you can always play it. And yeah, it's from the same people who did Baldur's Gate 3, which kind of became my new favorite game ever, so yeah, I think it's a great theme to play. And you will see why, because it is an awesome story, the music's really nice, I really love the main theme, for example. There's actually a really nice cover by Lena Gingertail, if you want to check that out, on YouTube. And yeah, really looking forward to this. Before we begin, I installed one mod, which is really nice, because it allows you to not just take along 4 party members, but 6, so we have the option to have a little bit more of companions with us and also see a bit more of the stories I didn't cover in my first playthrough. And yeah, that's why I also will try the game on Tactician, and if it doesn't work out, we will just change back to balance and never lose a word about that. Optimism! Anyway, since this is the beginning of a new game, and hey Mara-chan, nice to see you, and happy to hear that you're feeling better. Since this beginning of a new Let's Play, a little bit of self-promotion, it would be awesome if you haven't already, if you would, well, subscribe on YouTube, follow me on Twitch. If you want to, and of course you don't have to, so don't feel obliged, but if you want to support me, you can become a member on YouTube or, well, become a subscription on Twitch. That would be much appreciated, but once again, it isn't necessary. Alright, I'm really looking forward to that, and I think I'm not going to do this the same as in my first Let's Play that I spent like 5 to 10 minutes babbling about how great this game is. It is. But I think it's nice that we just jump right into it and you can witness like why the game is so great. Because if you enjoy it just half as much as I do, you will have an amazing time. Okay, let's go for the story. And Tactician. I mean, Tactician is doable. I also finished the game in Tactician. The thing is, why I'm always a little bit hesitant about doing Tactician streams or Let's Plays is that I want to have the focus on the story. So I don't want to spend like, I'm exaggerating, but I don't want to spend hours on finding the right positioning or comparing skills. Cause like to some degree that's fun, but at a certain point I think it's just you watching me getting into position, failing to sneak, or just reading lots and lots of descriptions of spells, and I think that's not that interesting. But I think with 6 people, Tactician should be still challenging, but not as much. So let's go for that. And we're going to go for regular, cause you don't want to see me cry on stream. Or well, maybe you do want that, but well, we're not doing this. Because what honor is basically that you have one save, and once you die, it is obliterated. So you just have 1 life, you can't ever die. And like a party wipe. So yeah, we want to see the stream through till the end. So we're going to go with regular. Bring it on. Combat is demanding, and your foes are devious and observant. For every surprise you spring, they respond with 2 of their own. Not for the faint of heart. How good that I'm not faint of heart. Mostly. So many warnings. Final warning. There will be no changing your game's difficulty after this. Oh. It will work out. Are you sure you want to continue in Tactician mode? I hope this won't be like a I regret this choice, but let's go for it. correct. And I know that in the original Let's Play I went for an origin character and I went for Fane. But since we can have 6 companions, or well, 6 companions but 5, I'm going to play a custom character, because as you know, in general, I really do enjoy custom characters. We're going to go with Lavender, an elf, and just to give you a little bit of backstory to him, is Lavender is a cleric, so both a hydrosophist and a necromancer, so all about playing with life energy and healing, but also being able to protect himself quite well. And yeah, he grew up in the woods of the elves, and was also always very curious about the world surrounding what Rivelin. And yeah, at one point decided to explore the world, go on an adventure, and definitely was kinda, well, not kinda, very, very naive about the whole thing, because Rivelin is a nice world, but there are also quite a few of conflicts. You have the Lizard Empire trying to expand their lands, you have the Divine Order, you have the Black Ring, you have many factions which are fighting each other, and I'm not telling too much because you will see it in the game. But yeah, quickly got a little bit resigned, still optimistic, but growing more cynical from time to time, a bit more sarcastic. So yeah, and as with all Source users, because you will see that all the characters we are creating are Source users, he was, in his opinion, blessed with the ability to cast Source and use that for healing. And for quite a while that went well, and he was just in a secluded village, healing people, mostly keeping his true power, his Source use to himself. But yeah, as it always goes, at one point they brought a small little girl to him and asked him if he could do anything, because all the other people already have given up hope. And, well, went and used Source, because in his opinion it's better to out yourself or risk yourself than to let someone die if you can heal them. And yeah, Lavender managed to heal the little girl, but didn't expect...
I'm ready. Try again.
Didn't expect that the family would turn him into the Magisters, and yeah, you will see that the story is just beginning after that, which made him a little bit more cynical than he already was, but yeah, still trying to find a way out and find his adventure in the world of Rivelin. Okay.
Greet the Reaper for me. Try again.
I think I like that voice.
I'll yield. Try again.
Try again. Okay. I have to say, I really like the hairstyles. You don't have too many of them for elves. Like, well, 7 and being bald. But I really like those leafy adornments. So we're going to go with this one. Yeah, it is, I mean, even though Larian also developed this one, it is quite different. So you will see that the whole battle system is working fundamentally different. I mean, it's just not D&D, but it's also very fun. It also has very cool elements with surfaces and combinations of elements. Yeah, but you also don't really... I mean, you're kinda selecting a class, but you're not confined by that. So you just have the option to learn everything, no matter which was your initial class. It's just like a starting build. Now we're going to go with intelligence. Who needs strength? Yeah, and if you're wondering why I'm not playing a bard, you can't play a bard in this game, otherwise I would. So we're going to go with a cleric. King Touch is fun. So necrotic wounds, whatever. What is quite fun about this combination is that both skills use intelligence to scale, but you can deal either magical damage by the hydrosophist things, or you can deal physical damage by the necromancy abilities. Can always learn more skills, so I think Mosquito Swarm, Decaying Touch, maybe Hail Strike. Yeah, let's go with those. Okay, intelligence, a little bit of constitution. Nah, not at the beginning. We're going to go full intelligence. I have to stay true to my usual planning, so low constitution, lots of magic. 1 point Hydrosophist, 1 point Necromancer, and we're going to go for Persuasion, because even though I'm not playing a bard, I want to be the charming face of the group. I don't know if you ever heard something about Divinity Original Sin 2, but if you have, or if you're planning to play it, do it, because it's lots of fun. But let me recommend you to take this specific talent, Pet Pal, because it enables you to talk to animals. Which is a very Larian specific thing, I think. Because you can also do that in Divinity Original Sin 1 and Divinity, well, here, Original Sin 2, and also in Baldur's Gate 3. Well, based on his background as a sorcerer and healer, I think I would definitely go with Mystic. I'm just thinking about if I want to embrace more the cheeky side, so going to go with Jester, or if I want to go with Scholar, so more like the intelligent healer. Let's go with Scholar. And yeah, last but not least, what is quite fun is that you can choose like your origin instrument, and there are quite a lot of tracks. Quite a few, I think like 3. That's maybe not quite a lot. But there are a few tracks where you can hear your origin instrument. We're going to go with cello, because that's my go-to instrument, one of my favorites. Unfortunately, I can't play it, I can just play piano, and that's not an option, and I still like the sound of cellos more. So, I can give you the text. Background, elf. The annals of elfdom are written in flesh. Elves eat of the dead and absorb their memories. Now, the elves are in peril. An unforgettable hero must rise. That's right. In Rivellon, so in the Divinity universe, elves can eat part of deceased people, so basically eat corpses. And they gain some of the last memories of those people, which is a little bit gruesome maybe, but also quite cool. To give you the other text as well, maybe not the origin text, because I don't want to spoil anything. So, yeah, dwarf. Between knaves and have-nots alikes, dwarves are fiercely nationalistic. Even the poorest dwarf would die for the dwindling kingdom, but not all would die for the queen. Human. Adventurous, confident, flexible, at times even clever. Humans are dominant in Rivellon. They always play the hero in their own endless wars, even when they are the villains. Lizard. To most, lizards are as exotic and mysterious as the ancient empire itself. The outside world knows them as warriors, philosophers, and slavers, to be respected and feared. True, that's also a cornerstone of the Lizard Empire, slavery. Undead. The undead, considered abominations in Rivellon, an affront to the natural order whose mere presence invites violence, and those who walk among the living must do so masked. Yeah, if you try to play an undead, the game is also like, are you really sure you want to do that? Oh great! Going away changed all my settings. Ah gosh. Oh well. So, I mean, it is a rather straightforward and simple character creator, so it doesn't take too long. Just wanted to have a face which looks kinda youthful. Let's take some like dirty blonde. I've read those things before though. Like this. And we're going to go with a leafy hairstyle. Yeah, we can't use facial features because I think facial features are just like beards and stuff, and
Try again.
Elves can't grow them even in Rivellon. As always, I'm perfectly organized. persuasion. I think those were my skills, yes. Fat Bell. And we're going to go for Mystic, and we're the Mysterious Scholar. Hey, at least the name got remembered. Alright, let's go. I'm looking so much forward to this.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic.
Blue glowing of souls.
And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy.
Even though the magisters kind of look like the
I'd come here to kill Godwoken,
like the Immaculates from Divinity Original Sin
but
1.
instead I became
look like
part
the-
of their story.
Because this game, Original Sin 2, plays, I think, 1,200 to 300 years after Original Sin 1, which you can also check out on my channel if you're interested. Hey Luna, nice to see you. How are you?
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry, the sedative will wear off soon enough.
It's never a good thing to wake up incapacitated.
Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
I gotta say, I really like the design of the Magisters with red and golden colors. It's quite cool.
So, it wasn't a dream after all.
Grinning Skull.
Not very chatty fellow, are you?
What is interesting, if you play an undead, or for example Fane, this Grinning Skull actually talks to you and tells you a bit about how life is, or unlife, is going to work on Rivellon. Oh, get well soon, Luna. The best time for having colds and headaches and everything, unfortunately. And here we have a bucket, our first piece of equipment. Or what? Ah. I was like, where did it go to? Here we go. Isn't that a stylish armor? I really like that you can just disable having your helmets. Ooh, mug of beer. This basically is just the tutorial area to get a hang of everything.
Freight or food?
Well, and we have the first animal to talk to.
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she kicks you right in the shin.
Fresh meat. Nice. Plump. Banded like a chicken's leg too.
Wait, are you thinking I'm the meat? Did you look at you? And Lavender pokes the sheep's ample belly with his toe. Well, I think you got more meat on you than I do on mine.
That may be so, but look at the flies. Ban wisdom. Flies know when a creature will die. And it's around your head they're buzzing, not mine.
With two shakes of her stumpy tail, the sheep turns away from you to peruse her hay-filled manger.
It's interesting that it's just a single sheep. Oh well.
Did you expect a needle?
Famous needle in the haystack.
Get your
say anything?
dirty little paws out of my hair. Meh.
What a friendly sheep. What is kind of sad though is this sheep has 1.5 times the HP that I have. Lemonade. I gotta say, kind of similar to Divinity Original Sin 1, I rarely drink or eat. In game, I mean. In general. So much food, so of course we're going to loot that. You never know when you can use it. Letter. Orders from the guard steward. Important. It's come to my attention again. Several of you are bypassing the cargo hold security measures by sliding boxes onto the pressure plates. This will not do. The purpose of these measures is to require the presence of at least 3 magisters at a charge of shift. Any deviation will result in at least 1 magister getting thrown overboard. Make sure it isn't you. Magister Sivan. Oh, I think that the magister who... Yeah, it was the one who woke us up. The very charming one. Hey. Thanks for the tip, I guess. Ooh, pocket knife. Well, pocket knife isn't really my favorite weapon as a mage. But better than nothing, right? Wonder if this is heavy enough. It is. See? I really like this banner.